Hey folks, it's Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. I'm excited today. We're actually going to be talking about testimonials and how you need to set yourself up for success with testimonials. All right, so if you haven't already joined Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, the Facebook group, I highly recommend you do. And also click the button below to subscribe on YouTube so you get notified when a new video comes out. And also, I think click the bell right beside it so you get a notice each time we release a new video if you want more information on entrepreneurship. I'm assuming that if you're here, you want to know more about entrepreneurship or business or growing your business or how to make money in business. And we are here to give you that information. All right, so let's talk about testimonials. Now, one of the coolest things about testimonials is that they really establish your credibility. Now, you can get written testimonials and you can throw them up on your website. Oftentimes, you'll see like a bunch of testimonials on websites, and sometimes you'll even see a picture of the person. But I have a really spectacular way that I put together testimonials for people, and I think if you are interested in really taking this to the next level, this is a really fantastic way to do it. All right, so you actually do testimonials and you take them on video. The reason that you take them on video is because you can then you can use it in video format, you can rip the audio off of it and use it in an audio format. You can transcribe it through a system called, or a website called otter.ai. That's otter, O-T-T-E-R, like the animal, otter.ai, not .com. And if you go there, it's free to sign up, and then you can have a certain number of minutes transcribed every month or whatever for free. It's totally worth doing. You throw in an audio, and then 20 minutes later, it comes in a notice in your email, and you get the transcription of it. So you have the fully transcribed testimonial. It's absolutely fantastic. I use it for a ton of things. That's otter.ai. But you can also use it for like quotes, like little tiny quotes on your website, and a variety of different ways. So you've got it in audio, video, and now you have it in written format. So it really, if you can take the testimonial in video, you should definitely do that. Now, here's an expert tip. What you actually need to do is not do the testimonial video yourself. You actually do an interview. You have the person interviewed, but by one of your best friends. Now, here's the trick. Here's how you do it. You have a friend or a business colleague or something like that, set up a time with the person who's willing to give the testimonial, and ideally you do it in person. You record it in the highest level recording you possibly can, but you can do it just on an iPhone. In fact, the back of an iPhone will record in 4K, which is one of the highest definitions you can get. So I definitely recommend that you record it. You record just the other person. It's not an interview back and forth. You're just going to take what the other person says, the person who's giving the testimonial. But then you ask 5 really important questions. So the first question you ask is about them and their business. So you ask them and you say, hey, I'd love for you to give a testimonial for us, for my really good friend Kimberly, who's put on this last 3-day event that you went to, and I just want to get your feedback on how it went and what you got out of it. Does that sound good? And they say yes, and you say, okay, great. Now I'm going to ask you a question, but you need to answer it in a full sentence, because I'm not going to be in the video at all. It's just going to be about you. So if I ask you, what is your name? You're not going to say John Smith. You're going to say, my name is John Smith. And if I ask you, what is your name and your company and your title, you'll say, my name is John Smith. I'm the CEO of XYZ company. So that's what we're looking for. Are you okay with that? And when they nod along and they sort of get it, then you have your person kind of warm them up and get them used to it. So the video recording is only on them, and the person asking the questions is there to set them at ease. All right. So first you ask them their name and their company name and their title, and you're going to use that as sort of in the actual video. It'll be overlaid there. Then you ask them to tell them a little bit about your business, like who they are and what they do and how they show up in the world and what services they offer. And people like talking about themselves. They get a chance not only to do a testimonial for this person that's helpful, but they also get a chance to promote their own business and services. So that's fantastic, right? So now you've got them a little relaxed. They're talking about themselves and their business, and awesome. So then you say, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about where you were before you met Kimberly and went to this 3-day event. Now, maybe they didn't meet the person, maybe they just bought their service or product, and you just insert whatever it is that in what way they engaged with the person that they're doing a testimonial for. So in this case, tell me a little bit about what you knew about Kimberly, or what you knew about this subject before you met Kimberly and went to this 3-day event. And they say, okay, well, before I came here, I was running a business, everything was fine, but I didn't even know what I didn't know, or whatever their answer is, that's totally fine. And so you videotape them giving that answer. And then you say, fantastic. Now, when you went to the event and met Kimberly, like, what did you really, what changed? What did you get out of it? And this is the transformation that you're looking for. So they say what change they got out of it. And then you're going to ask them to say that a second time, but you're going to ask them to say it and say, hey, that was perfect. But this time I want you to tell us what specific results you got out of it, like numbers and facts. And this can be either dollar results, or it can be number results, or it can be like an actual change that they made. So you're looking for something not just like, oh, I had a really great time at the event, I met a lot of people. You're looking for something like real results. Like, when I went there, I actually got my strategic plan and I had it mapped out so I knew what I was going to be doing for the next 6 weeks. That's a really good testimonial if you can get them to say that. So you're looking for a results-based answer. And then the next thing you're going to ask is, what did you think of Kimberly personally? And the reason that you get this is because you want them to be able to give feedback on you as a business owner. Now, if they didn't interface with you directly because they bought a product or service online, you might want to skip this, but you could change it to the company. What do you think about the company personally? Or ideally it's about you, so that they can actually give a recommendation to you personally, because a person to person recommendation is really much more powerful. It might sound something like this. Well, the first time I met Jane, I really didn't know anything about her, but after spending 3 days with her, I realized how she shows up in the world and how much she cares about her customers and how much she really wants us to have the success that she's trying to get us, and how her heart's in the right place, and how she really shows up in a big way to make sure that we get what we need during the event. So that's really what you're looking for, is a personal testimonial, person to person, not just person to product or person to results of the product. You also want a person to person testimonial, because those will be used as well. And then you say, that was fantastic, I really appreciate it. Is there anything else you would tell is there anything that you would tell a person who was looking to buy this product or service, or was where you were before you got this product or service? If anybody is thinking about buying this product or service, what would you tell them at this point? And then have that person put a big smile on their face, because you want them to say something really, really amazing. So it would be, so fantastic. Thank you for telling us. I'm super glad that you got all those great results. I'm super glad that you really like the way Kimberly showed up in the world, or Jane showed up in the world. And now I just want to know, if somebody was looking to buy Kimberly's product or Jane's product, what would you tell them? What would you recommend that they do? And you're looking for them to say, oh my gosh, I'm looking for them to, I would tell them, run, don't walk. Absolutely throw your credit card at her immediately. You won't make a mistake. This is a really great program, that kind of thing. So I hope that that's been helpful. Getting testimonials, especially on video, is really phenomenal. You can see how you could turn all of those questions into things where you could use it in written form, where you could use it in video form, where you could get like a picture of the person and then a few paragraphs by them. It's perfect for the websites. It's perfect for your launch campaigns. It's perfect for copy. It's perfect for really pretty much everything. You could throw it in a Facebook group. You could do a lot of different things. So if you have somebody say that they loved your product or service, ask them if they'd be willing to give a testimonial, and then set it up with a best friend of yours or a business colleague and have them do the testimonial for you. I hope this was helpful. If you don't already have a mentor or a guide or a coach or somebody awesome and fun to work with, I would love to work with you. Go to entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/apply. Fill out an application, and you and I will get on the phone. We'll chat a little bit about where your business is and where you'd like to be, any difficulties you're having, and where you want to take it to the next level. And then if one of my programs is right for you, or I know of a program that's out there that's right for you, we'll talk about that, and I'll share with you what I think next steps might be. I'm Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and I look forward to working with you. Cheers.